Hello everyone. So today is my day 3 of having an unexpected development, and it began when I lost my voice, and it has put me into a time of inwardness and of losing the abilities we take for granted. It all comes down ultimately to energy. When the energy drops, there's no energy to walk, no energy to eat, no energy to do these things. And I have a lot of practice at this, so I'm very familiar with the journey. And I always have this slight sadness at the beginning as I realise I'm going to lose being able to do all these things. A little bit of fear comes up, because when I had the ME, it did last for a very long time, 10 years full on really. So having had the experience in the past of 10 years not being able to function well, when I get something like this, it just brings up a little fear. And also to realise that what some people call an illness is for other people called a discharge, which is just for releasing all the toxins that need to be removed for good functioning. And also because since I've been here, I've been so curious and so interested in everything and everyone that's going on, and I've made lots of notes and I've listened to people and I've been very engaged, and it was like my system was saying, no, you need to just go quiet, go within and have your personal experiences. And then the other thing, well, it's really the first thing that I noticed, because not really able to do much than to lie down, my relationship with all the sounds in the environment outside changed. Because as you know, I live in a place which is very, very quiet nearly all the time. And so it's a real change to be somewhere where there's always sounds going on. But the longer I lay in the bed listening to the sounds, the more I realise it's not what I thought. It's not so much noise. It's the noises are coming and going, and it's always changing. And after a while of going really within myself, I realised sometimes there's not one single hoot. There's just a very, very quiet background hum. So I became more aware. But the most important thing, I became aware that although I thought I'd relaxed into these sounds, some part of me was in resistance, some part of me was wanting them to stop. And so this illness gave me the gift of just total acceptance. These sounds are what they are. And then I became curious, and the different kind of sounds that the horns make. Some make a little boop sound, and some make a whoop sound, and some play a tune, and sometimes I can hear part of the tune being played by the person putting the finger on the horn, and sometimes you can hear the whole thing played out. And so I start to become really interested in all that's going on. That's a great thing about when things, when things become more inward, then starting to notice more details. And then after I think towards the end of the second day, I was introduced this by Ahmed, and it's called Canapane. And I had one yesterday evening and one in the middle of the night, and they had a really interesting effect on me. And I felt very, very at one, very calm, very peaceful, and very appreciative of every moment. So that took me into some really lovely places yesterday afternoon, evening, and then in the middle of the night. So that's something else I wanted to mention. But the main thing that I'm aware of is it's being a big initiation for me, because before I was on the plane to Bengaluru, I was hosting the retreat, and before I was hosting the retreat, I was preparing for the retreat, and a long time doing, and finally to stop, to lie down, to be quiet, to listen to the sounds, and to be open to all that's going on. So it's funny, I came to India to stop. I think that's very funny. So it's an initiation in its own way, coming here simply to stay in the bed, drink the water and stop. So I'm very grateful for all these experiences. And the final thing I want to talk about is what I call the recovery phase. To me, the very important thing about the illness or the discharge is when it starts to come towards the end, I'm no longer blowing tissues and filling up a big bin liner full of tissues. That's all finished. My noses are quiet and calm. And I'm starting to get these little moments. I feel a little bit more in my mind. I can think better because I had real big brain fog as well. So the brain fog is going away, it's lifting, it's blowing away. I'm getting more ideas and thoughts is coming back. And so it's like, I call it the deliciousness of the recovery phase. So the great gift for me about every time I have an illness is then there's the recovery phase, and each moment bringing something new I can do, something new I can think about, something new I can feel, and just gradually feeling more capable. And so today it's my recovery day, so I'm very happy about that. I'm looking forward to what is going to come afterwards. So when we have something like this taking us in, it's to prepare us for something's to come. And I'm sure I will have some very interesting experiences to come in the very near future. So this was all my preparation. So thanks very much for listening. As always, you're most welcome to comment and like and subscribe. All the love to you. Thank you very much.